Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the type of makeup products that your girl has changed her mind about. You know, these are products that had you asked me about them, say a year, 6 to 8 months ago, I would have been like, no ma'am. No ma'am Pam, not on this channel. And now I'm kind of digging them. So let's go. One of the things I love about makeup is that it's a journey, right? Like as you continue to grow yourself and your preferences change and you try different products and different brands and your skin changes and your needs change, as these things evolve, so does your taste in makeup. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The products that, you know, back in the day I would have been like, where they do that at? Not on this channel. And now I'm like, oh. They are. So definitely comment down below with any product that you can think of that, say, a little while ago you were just like, ain't nobody got time for that, and now you're feeling it. You know, now you want to try it, or you have tried it and you love it. Definitely comment down below because I would love to hear the products that apply to you. And I also want to take a quick second to say thank you so much to everyone who watched and commented on my last video. That was probably the most engagement I have had on a video so quickly, and it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful to see. It made your girl feel so good. I absolutely loved it. So thank you so much. I hope to keep the momentum going, but I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone who supported the system. Anyways, let's get into the items. The first item I want to talk about is a radiant or luminous primer. Now, as someone who has oily skin, and I mean like real world oily skin, anytime I hear radiant, luminous, dewy, you know, any of that, I'm like, girl, please. Not this diva. But I have come to the understanding that a luminous or radiant primer does have a place and a time. Specifically when I'm wearing a foundation that might just be a little bit more matte or a little bit more drying, like the end result might just be a little bit soul-sucking. I found that a radiant or luminous primer helps to give my skin that glow that once you put the foundation on top of it, it's just kind of peeping through enough so that my skin doesn't look as flat and as matte as it would with the foundation by itself. Now, of course, I probably wouldn't use a luminous or radiant primer with a luminous or radiant foundation. I feel like that would just be asking for too much. And the oils would be like, girl, who you trying to be today? So I wouldn't go with that combination. I would definitely adjust accordingly. But I gotta say, every now and then, putting that luminosity as far as a primer, as a first layer, I ain't mad at it. And this also goes for someone who doesn't highlight. I do not highlight. So that again is why I think I like that underneath type of coming from within type of glow that a radiant or a luminous primer can provide. Now, just to give you an example of one that I've used is this Pores No More Illuminizer primer from Dr. Brandt. And this is just the sample that I got. I'm pretty sure I got this from like Sephora points, or maybe it was like spend $25, something like that. But this is a prime example of one because it just has a glow to it, but it still works as a good primer. So it still smooths the skin and it still fills in the pores. It just gives this nice, I don't know if you guys can see it. It just gives this nice glow to the skin that once you put a foundation on top of it, it just kind of glows from within, and I absolutely love the way it looks. Again, I have to adjust other things, but I do like it from time to time. Now, the next product along those same lines would be a hydrating foundation. Now, I know to all my oily skin divas out there, I know y'all looking at me and y'all like, who team you on, girl? Who team you on? I'm still on team oily, I promise. I'm just saying, as I've gotten older and skin's doing his thing. You know, I've just noticed Matt is not always my girlfriend, right? And I did mention this in the video I did where I was talking about things I was doing that was making me look older, and I'll link that up above and down below for you if you're interested. But in that video, I did mention that Matt on top of Matt on top of Matt on top of Matt was not doing your girls any favor, okay? I was looking real aged. And with that being said, I've just found that there again is a time and a place for a hydrating foundation. Now, I will say if I know I got to be on all day long, I'm gonna still reach for my matte. Like if I'm going to see clients or, you know, if I got a long day ahead of me or, you know, I'm about to be in front of some people, I'm still gonna reach from a soft matte to my matte because she gonna hold me down all day long. But just every day running around, if I only have to look for about 5 or 6 hours, I don't mind a hydrating foundation every now and then because it just gives a nice plump and glow to the skin. It makes me look nice and youthful. And again, as long as I adjust other things in my routine. So if I make sure that I probably will go in with a more mattifying or more oil controlling primer, you know, and make sure I use my matte blush and bronzer, and I make sure I go in with a powder that I know is going to hold me down, that combination I ain't mad at. I ain't mad at. So a hydrating foundation, I'm kind of into her. Now the next product would be a cream blush. Now if you look back on my channel, you will notice that you never saw me use a cream blush or bronzer or anything like that ever. It just seemed too complicated. I'm be honest with you. It just seemed too complicated because you had to make sure, you know, that you didn't put a cream on top of a powder, and I set my face, you know what I mean? So trying to remember to do that and just worrying about it looking all caked up, and it just seemed too complicated for your girl. And then I tried that Fenty cream bronzer. That's what I'm gonna have to give the credit for. I can't give the credit to anybody else but this Fenty cream blush right here. And you know, I do have a full video on it, which, you know, I'll link up above and down below for you, but I got to give all the credit to the Fenty cream bronzer because prior to using that, did I keep saying bronzer? I think I keep saying bronzer. Fenty cream blush. Prior to using that cream blush, again, no ma'am Pam. But once I used this product and again figured out how to use it, I can't stop reaching for it. I reach for that blush all the time. And that to me says a lot. And so it kind of has opened my eyes to a different formulation of products that I really want to be able to try out. Knowing that, of course, not all cream products are going to be equal. I'm going to have some good experiences and some good and some bad ones. But now I'm no longer 100% opposed to trying it. I want to give it a whirl. And again, it does take some practice. You do have to get used to it, figuring out where to put it in your routine, how to make it work for you. But again, cream blush, and honestly a cream bronzer and a cream contour, you know, I ain't mad at you. And the next product I want to talk about is a matte lipstick. Now again, you look back on my channel, you will notice that you never saw me use a matte or a liquid lipstick ever. And again, being because your girl got some dry lips and they got lots of lines and they got lots of wrinkles, and it don't take anything for me to look real aged real quick when it comes to my lips. So I just never, it just was never my thing. It was either a lip gloss or it was a creamy type of texture when it comes to my lipsticks. But I will say, the Pat McGrath MatteTrance lipsticks changed the game. And y'all know I got a review, so I'm gonna link it up above for you so you can check out my full thoughts on it. But honestly, guys, really changed my thoughts on it, because I always assumed that a matte or a liquid lipstick would be very drying, very uncomfortable, just a nasty type of wear. But the Pat McGrath, I feel, is a very nice formula, very comfortable, not drying at all. And I mean, it dries a little bit because it's matte, but it's not uncomfortable, it's not crusty, and it doesn't break up and crack off, and it doesn't leave me looking worse for wear. That's just not the formula. I will say, as I mentioned in that video, the Pat McGrath MatteTrance, it does transfer if you touch your lips. So if you touch your lips, or if you're drinking, or if you're eating, it will transfer, but it doesn't float around the face. You don't look in the mirror and see it on your teeth. You don't see it on your nose. You don't see it on your chin. You don't see it all over the place, which is how a lot, it doesn't transfer like that. It's just more to the touch. So I would love, if you have any comfortable matte, truly matte lipsticks that do not transfer, definitely comment down below, because I would love to try them, because my eyes have been open to a formulation that I just wasn't giving the credit, especially when it comes to darker colors, especially like your reds and your berries and things like that. I tend to stray away from them because, again, they're high maintenance. Like, you're always having to check your teeth, you're always having to check your nose, you're always having to check your upper lip, like you're always having to check to make sure it's not moving around the face. So I tend to stray away from them, but I love the colors, love them on my skin tone, love them with certain looks. And so I would love to be able to try more in that formulation, in that matte formulation, that will really stay in place, that will really hold me down without making me dry and without making me uncomfortable. So if you have any suggestions, please comment down below, because I would love to try them, especially if they're so stoned. Magnetic lashes. Now, y'all know your girl, she lash impaired, you know what I mean? Like, I have so many lashes because I love to buy them. I just don't like putting them on. And one of my main complaints with just the lashes and just applying the lashes with the lash glue, is that because it normally takes me about 8,000 tries, I end up with glue all in my lashes. And it ends up being about a good 3 or 4 days before I can do anything with my lashes after an application attempt, right? And I feel like I might be pulling some out, and I can't afford to lose no lashes. Like, I ain't got enough of that. Like, I ain't got enough to be losing at all. And so trying the magnetic lashes really changed the game for me. Now, I have a video when I tried these right here, which is the Eylure Promagnetic lashes. And I do want to try some more. I did like this one. The application was a little bit problematic, which I do mention in that video, so definitely check it out if you want to get to more detail. But I do want to maybe spend a little bit more coin, stop being my cheap self, maybe once or twice, and try some different systems with this whole magnetic, because I really do think, especially for someone who struggles with lashes, this was really the answer for me. Because, again, no matter how many times you attempt it, I just don't feel like I'm losing lashes in this situation like I do with the typical lash glue and with the lashes. So really am loving the whole magnetic lash concept. Cannot wait to try some more and be out here looking as beat and as beautiful as the rest of y'all divas when y'all slap on them lashes and change the whole look. So magnetic lashes, definitely, I've changed my mind about. So those are the products. Let me double check. Yes, those are the products that, again, your girls changed their mind about. And I'm sure there's going to be more because, again, constantly evolving, constantly trying new things, constantly evolving. Tastes have changed, techniques have changed, understanding of things change. So it's constantly a journey on my opinions. But these are specifically the type of products that I've changed my mind about. And again, comment down below. Let me know if there's any products that you've changed your mind about that you want to share with all of us. Because y'all know sharing is caring, right? Right. So I hope this information helped someone else out there. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. And while you're here on my channel, take a look around, see what else your girl has to offer. And if you're liking what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.